Shalom, all praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Karkadash, Divine, the blessed apostle, elders of GMS that taught me this truth. My name is Ainan with GMS Detroit Camp, and this is a great time to be alive, man. And soon we're gonna see our power, who the world in there calls Jesus Christ, but his true name is YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. You know, and when he returns, he's going to set the world in order. And matter of fact, when he returns, all the tribes of earth is going to mourn when they see him. I'm going to grab that scripture next. Because, matter of fact, let me grab that first. (24 and 19). Me after those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the power of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear a sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man, who the world Indian calls YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, who the world Indian calls Jesus Christ, but his true name is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. They shall see the Son of Man come in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And when YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI returns, he's coming with power and great glory. He's coming with the host of the holy angels. And the great glory is going to be the many vessels, the chariots that he's going to be riding on. We used to sing old Negro spiritual songs to him. Back during the slavery time, we used to sing Sweet Little Sweet Chariot. And the scriptures say the same way he left, the same way he's going to return. He left in the chariot, he's returning in the chariot. But when he returned in the chariot this time, he's coming to kick ass and pass judgment. Next scripture, Revelations 19. to 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship Yahawah, for the testimony of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy. And that's what we're going in right now in this video. The spirit of prophecy. This is a future prophecy that's about to happen. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon it was called Faithful and True. And this is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, who the world Indian calls Jesus. That's his true name, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, you know. And in righteousness, he doth judge and make war. So when he returns, it's the final judgment. He passing judgment, and he's making war on all you nations. That's the reason why all the tribes of the earth is going to mourn. And the 2/3, y'all gonna be mourning too. Because the 2/3, y'all here suited for destruction. And YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI gonna destroy you. But he gonna let his other instruments of war, Esau and these other nations, destroy you too. That's called Jacob's trouble. And we right upon it coming up real soon. And DJ Trump, Donald Trump, he's the perfect guy to bring it about, because he don't give a fuck about no Jake, nobody. He don't give a fuck about none of y'all motherfuckers, you know. And here go another description of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Look, his eyes not red, his eyes not blue, green, gray, or I said it right? Yep. Blue, green, red, brown. Well, his eyes are red. Matter of fact, his eyes was as a flame of fire. And on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And his eyes as a flame of fire. His eyes red. Because they used to call him a wine bibber. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name was called the Word of Yahawah. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word, he's the Word. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses. And the armies which followed him, because he's the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. And the armies that followed him on them horses are the holy angels and the holy angels and the elect, the hopeful elect, the elect, and the one third of Israel. They're gonna be on them angels. They're gonna be on them chariots, and the white horses are the chariots, clothed in fine linen, white and clean, and out of his mouth go up a sharp sword, that he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he tread the winepress of the fierceness of his wrath, of the almighty power. And we're going to go right to his return. 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, in the first verse, the vision of his return. You know, because y'all just won't get it. That when YAHAWASHI returns, he's going to be destroying. He's going to be a destroying power. But he's also going to be saving the children of his people, of the tribe of the children of Israel. And this is 2nd Ezra 13:1. And it came past after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there rose a wind from the sea, and it moved all the ways thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that a man waxed strong with 1,000 heaven, and when he turned his countenance to look, to see things tremble that was seen under him. And this is talking about YAHAWASHI. Everywhere he looked, everything trembled. That seen him. Everything trembled that seen him. Even the angels tremble at YAHAWASHI in the heaven. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, they all burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and he's gonna be, man, YAHAWASHI, he's going, what did you say? Out of his mouth go a two-edged sword that he shall smite the nations. He's not gonna have no mercy on no heathen, no Edomite, no, or the 2/3. They all burned that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth the fire, filleth when it filleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And all these nations, every last one of these nations is going to raise up and try to fight him, because they want to keep hold to their kingdom. You know, they love ruling. They rule. They governments. They're going to do everything to stay in power. Every last one of them, especially the Edomites, because he's the first person they're going to visit. But I beheld, and lo, he graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. And this great mountain that he flew upon it is a so-called chariot, what the world enemy calls a UFO. But I would not. But I would have seen the region or the place where with the hill was graven, and I could not. It was so big, like in Independence Day, that he couldn't see the other back end of that chariot. And after this, I beheld, and lo, all they that which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, yet thirst to fight. And YAHAWASHI Yahshai they're gonna be afraid when they see them chariots coming. But the YAHAWASHI Yahshai gonna put a spirit on them to still fight them, because Yahweh wants to show. He's about a battle. He's a man of war, and he loves to fight, and he's coming to fight for his people real soon. And he gonna send YAHAWASHI Yahshai his right arm to do it. His right hand. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held a sword, or any instrument of war, but only I saw he sent out of his mouth, as there has been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and a tempest. And those some beams, some laser beams, that he's going to destroy and smite y'all with. And hey, man, he's going to blast y'all into fucking powder. And all day that will mix together, the blast of fire, the flame of breath, and the great tempest fell upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burnt them up, every one, so that a sudden immovable multitude was nothing was perceived, but only dust and a smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was afraid. And when YAHAWASHI Yahshai returns, he's coming to put the fear of Yahweh in everybody. And if you don't have fear for YAHAWASHI Yahshai, you're in trouble, man, because he's gonna bring the fear put on you. And the one that really don't fear him, that should be fearing them, shouldn't be doing all this shit, is these people, Edomites. But they ain't gonna repent. They're gonna still try to do whatever they can to try to keep what little they got right now. This is Isaiah 63:1, and this is YAHAWASHI visiting them. But who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? That is glorious in appearance, traveling in the greatness of his strength. That I speak in righteousness and mighty to save. This is YAHAWASHI, who the world in it called Jesus. Therefore thou art red in thy apparel, and thy garments is like him that treadeth the wine fat. YAHAWASHI Yahshai is going to destroy them, all these nations, man. He's going to take the rulership out of their hand because he must rule. I have trodden down the winepress alone, and all the people there was none with me, for I would tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall sprinkle upon my garment, and I will stain all my raiment. And that's literally meaning that he's going, the killing of YAHAWASHI Yahshai is going to be many. He's coming to destroy. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemer is come. And the day of his vengeance. He's gonna get vengeance on all you nations, for touching the apple of his eyes, the so-called children of Israel, scattered across the four corners of the earth, but especially Edom. Edom came after us pacifically. He came over here to America because he knew that the Israelites was over here, and he knew this land was here. because the book of Ezra told him that. And then after he conquered here, he went, after he conquered and killed a lot of the Latinos and Native Americans that was here already, he went and made a deal with Ham and Ishmael to bind us up in slavery and shipped us over here in the transatlantic slave trade and put us in slavery and killed us and slaying us and killing us and slaying us right now to this day. So, hey, YAHAWASHI is going to come and visit these Edomites for all the wickedness they did, all the evil they did, man, and hey, YAHAWASHI is going to visit y'all other nations too at the same time. So with that said, hey, that's the end of this lesson. All praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Kakadash. Double honors and blessings to the Apostle Elders GMS for allowing me to do, for teaching me this truth. And Tawada Yahweh, YAHAWASHI for allowing me to do another video. You know, we almost out of here. The true children of Israel are so-called Afro-Americans, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad across the four corners of this earth. So with that say, Shalom and a bar.